Imagine, if you will, picture it right now. All of the 18-year-old white trash mamas out there having baby boys, and they're naming their baby boys Caitlyn because they get their culture from basic cable reality television, and they also get their culture from the cash register at the grocery store. Ooh, look, magazines. Oh, Bruce Jenner's a Caitlyn now? I'm gonna name my child Caitlyn. I'm gonna name my male child Caitlyn. And this assumes they're sticking within the tribe to have babies. I imagine if they shacked up with some slave descendants that Jerome wouldn't have it. No, bitch, fuck that shit, nigga. I know everybody has an opinion on old Bruce Jenner and what happened to him. But the more I think about it, the more that time passes from that to now, from when he's like, I'm a girl, to now, the more ridiculous it gets, because let's take the name that he chose for himself, Caitlyn. You know, that is the most painfully millennial, post-millennial name you could possibly think of. If this is really how he always felt forever and ever, he would have named himself Brenda. You know, a popular name during the time in which he was born. But no, he chose Caitlyn, which begins with a K sound. KKK. KKK. Yep, all the KKKs have mixed, confused people in them. And it's not just the Ku Klux Klan. No, he named himself a very similar name to his daughters and stepdaughters. Which shows you how perverse he is, that he wants that kind of attention. That he too wants to be famous for having sex with a black dude on camera. European men have a huge problem, and potential mongrelization has very little to do with it. Men of white stock look towards the opposite sex for their social cues. They want to be led around by the nose by their women, or they want to become women themselves. And this assumes a pre-existing interest in women, which, if that YouGov poll is to be believed, 54% of Anglo youth are queers, have queered off at some point, and, yeah, it's kind of disturbing, but you know what, I believe it. This is actually not what I was going to read, but, I'll read this in addition to what I'm about to read. This was sent to me from a loyal Twitter follower here. Do you follow me? Yes, you do. So this is a screenshot that says, transsexual women are increasingly more beautiful and feminine than previous generations of transsexuals. Medical science has made many advances in the science of gender reassignment, and new experimental advances promise to develop procedures that will make transsexuals indistinguishable from biological females. In other words, transsexual women with a uterus, the ability to self-produce estrogen and completely feminine skeletal muscle and organic composition. Okay, I understand. It's like organic apple composition, organic produce, but yeah, organs, hearts, lungs, whatever. In the near future, you may be dating a hot female whose DNA marker is XY. Swallow the pill and enjoy the ride, Pull. If a trans woman was completely fertile, would it still be degenerate? Would you abandon the vaginal Jew? and then somebody responded to that by saying, vaginal Jew, I'm not going to say this word, the Trumpists, we'll just call them that. The Trumpists literally think biology is a Jewish conspiracy. They literally think biology is a Jewish conspiracy, and that is very articulate, beautifully put. So this is what I was going to read before that detour there. And this also came from a Twitter follower, another screenshot from some image board. It says, meet a cute girl. Talk to her for a while. She is red-pilled, knows lots of stuff, has very interesting original opinions, has a decent paying job, talk for a long while. She looks a bit into me, find out she is a tranny. Fuck, I meet a decent, clever woman for once and it was a man. Seriously, the lack of good women is gonna end up turning me into a homo. You have to look at what your definition of a decent woman is. And your definition of a decent woman is not, your definition of a decent woman is not loyal, chaste, nice, reads the Bible. You know, those are 4 good things right there. 4 good benchmarks. Now take out your notebooks, everybody. Take out your notebooks and write this down. Better to be blue-pilled than red suppositoried. Write that down, put it on a post-it note, stick it on your door, so every time you leave your bedroom, you're reminded of that. Because if your definition of a decent woman is red-pilled, knows lots of stuff, has very interesting original opinions, and has a decent paying job, kill yourself, because you have been given over to a reprobate mind. It's interesting, we reverse engineer it. We think like, oh, this deviant idiot has the same opinions as me. All deviant idiots must be okay then. When in reality, you should be thinking to yourself, wait, this retard, this subhuman has the same opinions as me? I'm agreeing with them? I need to reassess who I am. I need to reassess my views on life. That's what you should be thinking. So thank you to the individual who sent me that screenshot. Very illuminating. I responded with, we should find apolitical girls who are into being nice and reading the Bible. Girls into politics are not girls. Now, she could be into social issues. In fact, that might be a better sign that she's got her head on straight, because she's thinking about a world that she's going to bring children into, right? A girl who pays attention to social cultural issues might not want her son to enter an organization like the Boy Scouts where homosexuals have access to these boys. If a girl concerns herself with an issue like that, she's probably decent. Probably a decent person to build a life with. One who would be interested in creating a good home, building a life with a decent man. But I got these responses here, and here's the rub. People got really mad at this. White women, go figure, right? They said, or she said, when I find a husband, I'll quit caring about politics. In the meantime, I'll do my duty as a citizen of the U.S. Isn't it interesting that you are more interested in playing politics on Twitter than you are with finding somebody to raise a good family with? I bet you ladies think you're doing real well by playing politics on Twitter, but in reality, you're just an emblem of your tribe's decline, of your civilization's decline. Just as your male counterparts turn every strange thing possible into a pagan religion, you ladies cosplay as something with a Y chromosome. If you spend equal or greater time playing politics on Twitter or other social media platforms than you do maintaining your home, you are an emblem of your own decline. You render yourself into a problem when you think you're providing a solution. I have ladies in my audience, and they know what I'm talking about. All of the things I talk about contribute to a very bleak future for their children. And most of society thinks that these things that are part of the present zeitgeist are positive. That's if you're a left-winger. If you're a clueless right-winger, you think, it doesn't affect you, bro. It doesn't affect you. Social issues don't affect you. The culture doesn't affect you. Tell that to the tens of thousands of male-on-male rape victims in the military.